It is 3:35 p.m., which means it is time for a dose of acid rain. Today, for the first time, Final Fantasy XII. Now, if you guys know anything about this game, I am most of the way through it, actually. I'm on the last mission, just kind of running around, doing some boss fights, clearing out some marks, that sort of thing. So you're probably wondering, well then, Ryan, why in the world are we jumping in the middle of this game? Or the end of this game? It's because I want to play it. I'm right in the middle of it. I'm almost done. But I really want to do these Let's Play things. Really want to start putting out some videos. So, screw it. I'm going to start playing the middle of Final Fantasy XII. So if you've never played these games, you're going to have no idea what's going on. But at least you'll get to hear me talk about it. Right now, I'm trying to hunt some sort of giant monster. Let's look at that, because it's been a while since I played this. I need to, gosh dang it. Both of the wrong things. Okay, here we go. Clan Primer. Let's go to my hunts. Oh, look at all this. Doogity-doo. Okay. Behemoth King. Snowy plain, deep within a forest. Got it. And that is here in the Feywood, presumably, because it's the only snowy forest in the game. So yeah, if you're familiar with Final Fantasy games, well, it depends. If you're a fan of the old Final Fantasy games, you're probably like, OMG, what is this baloney gameplay? This is not turn-based. And you're right. It's like pseudo-turn-based. If you're used to the newer Final Fantasy games, you're probably like, OMG, these graphics are terrible. And you are also right. But I actually really enjoy this game. It's more of an open world, running around. Like, the world is just enormous in this game. It's really fun. And you have these things called gambits, so that whenever I run up to all these monsters, I'm just killing them automatically. Literally, all I'm doing right now is running in a line. I don't have to press any buttons. It's pretty fantastic. Which I'm sure is going to make this game very entertaining for everyone. See, look at that. I'm way too strong. Okay. Hopefully, it won't take me too long to find this Behemoth King. Die, lizard. Die, giant flying snake. Are these wings? Do they have wings? I mean, I guess that makes sense. What am I saying? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Okay. Snowy plain, deep within a forest. That's all I have to go on. Hopefully this is the right place. Otherwise, I'm going to be running around for just hours for no reason. Wow, I'm really just wrecking shop here. Are these guys... These guys aren't that old of enemies. I feel like they should be tougher than this, but I'm not going to complain about it. Am I even going in the right direction? Where am I? This fog is way too dense. Okay. Map time. So, maybe there's some way for me to know, like, no, not really much of a hint there. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to run around and hope that I find it. I mean, come on, it's a giant lizard. It can't be that hard to find. That was, by the way, my first lie. It can be that hard to find. This game is a lot of running around trying to find the right spot and then eventually giving up and looking it up on the internet. I wonder, I'm betting this game came out after the internet was kind of a, normal thing to have. There's a lot of Final Fantasy games where it's like, how the heck even would you know this without the internet? And the answer is you wouldn't, I guess, really. In a lot of the older Final Fantasy games before the internet, there were these secret bosses that you could only find by, wandering in a certain area for hours or something along those lines. Or, certain items you could only get by defeating a certain enemy, a bajillion times and hoping they dropped the thing that you needed. That's pretty typical Final Fantasy fare. I'm not really sure why they do it that way. My guess is just that they want these weapons to be sort of secret. They want it to be an adventure. They want it to be, so-and-so tells their friend, oh, I found this awesome item, this fantastic sword or whatever. And their friend is like, what? I never found that. And you're just like, yeah, that's right, because I'm cooler than you. It's really just a way for people to feel really good about themselves for doing nothing in particular, I guess. But, for example, there is a sword in this game that I've been trying to get that requires doing a fishing side quest. But not only do you have to fish, you have to, like, unlock all these secret fishing spots that you can only get by going to this one specific area and finding all these bottles, and it's just a really long, complicated process that no one should have to go through just to get a weapon in this game. You would think that they would at least make the quest for that, because the other two parts of the sword are, you know, beating bosses, and that makes sense. It's like you beat, you know, these 3 big bosses, and then, oh, you can make this cool sword now, hooray! Even though you've already beaten the hardest boss in the game, so why the heck do you want a new sword? Whatever. But instead, it's like, no, part of it is fishing. Really weird fishing. I like to do that kind of stuff in Final Fantasy, which I'm cool with. I really enjoy these games, if for no other reason than they take up so much time. If you look at my little play, whoop, nope, wrong one again. I always 181 hours and 43 minutes. That is what I'm at on this game. So that tells you just how long I've been playing this. I mean, Jesus. I'm hopeful that I will beat this game faster than I beat Skyrim. I am hopeful. It's not actually looking too good right now, because I finished my Skyrim in like 230, and I have no idea whether I'm going to be able to beat all the bosses I need to beat within that amount of time. I mean, geez, they talk about one of the huge big bosses that you have to beat to get that sword I was talking about. They talk about it being like a several hour boss fight, even if you're all at level 99, which I am not. We are not at level 99. We're at press the wrong button again. That's the map. Yep, sure is a map. We are at 69s. Maybe I'll just keep it that way. Maybe I'll just stop everyone from leveling up. There's actually an item that stops you from getting experience. I don't know why. I assume it's like maybe if one of your guys is not getting experience, that experience goes to your other guys. I don't really know. Jeez, these snakes are just not lasting very long. I am kind of OP in this area. What are these? Level 43s? Psh. Psh. Weak sauce. I don't even know why I'm wasting my magic, other than that's the gambits that I have set. So, whatevs. They're just going to keep dying in mass numbers. As you can see, I've been using Vaughn a lot because he is a level 75. That's typically how I play these kind of games. Is I just take one character and say, you are who I'm going to play as forever. I'm going to train you more than anyone else. That way you can just be OP as heck. And it's worked pretty well so far, you know? I have not been disappointed. Gosh dang it, where is this giant lizard? He has to be here somewhere in this area. I'm also not a big fan of how they make certain maps all shaky up there in the top right. Like, I got the map for this area. I cleared the quests and all that. So could you at least make the map? Because it doesn't really serve any purpose, you know, other than to make it just slightly obnoxious. I guess it adds an air of like, ooh, you're lost, and therefore your radar is fuzzy. What does that radar even represent in the player's view? Not really sure. Come on, there's gotta be a king behemoth around here somewhere, right? Like, you have to like track some footprints, something. Gosh dang it, I don't want to fight another snake or another one of you praying mantises. Wow, that's really unoriginal, actually. That's not, sorry to tell you this, Japan. It's not what a praying mantis looks like. It's not. Not at all. Like, I love how some of the enemies have these amazing names like Death Scythe and Basilisk, although that's also a mystical thing that actually exists in mythology or whatever. And then this one's just a praying mantis. Just just a normal bug that you find outside. I've seen a praying mantis before, so that's pretty crazy. Maybe they just have to get really old. I bet that's what it is. I'm sure that if you raise a praying mantis in Chernobyl or whatever, they'll turn out looking like that. Oh yay, Castelibra. Oh gambits, oh gambits. Delicious, Dr. Pepper. Hello, bird creatures. Mirror knights, as it were. You cast Reflect. I'm not surprised. I'm not going to use Slowga. I do not want to slow down my entire party. That sounds like a bad plan. See, this is where gambits go horribly wrong. Some of these guys have haste cast on them. And I'm like, oh, you have haste cast on you? I don't want you to have haste cast on you, so I'm going to cast slow on you. But then they're just reflected, and so I just end up casting slow on myself. Oh well. Now we're all fast, so everything's fine. Everything's dandy. I can't go that way. Okay. Come on. Where are you, King Behemoth? I must find you before I stop recording this, because otherwise that'll be super lame. I'm not going to just run around in the snow for 10 minutes. Ah, gosh dang it. And we're all slowed again. So that's pretty cool. It's just everything that I could have possibly wanted. Freaking mirror knights and their mirroriness. Yay, haste. Okay. King Behemoth, where are you? I just want to give you a kiss. And by kiss, I mean stab with the sword in your throat. Not only do I have to try to find this guy, but once I find him, I have no... Oh, Penella leveled up. Good for you, Penella. Let's switch you out. Oh, no longer level 69. As long as Fran's level 69, I'm happy. I mean, look at that butt. It's a nice butt. Fran, you are probably really cold. Do Viera get cold? I'm just going to assume you're really cold, because Jesus, you are not wearing enough clothing for there to be snow. Although, I should be one to talk. Vaughn, you are definitely cold. Balthier, you are the only one appropriately dressed for this environment. Of any of us. Yay, high potion. Completely useless, probably. Gosh dang it. Where is this King Behemoth? I'm totally going to have to look this up. I'm going to have to go on the internet and look this up, because I don't feel like running around freaking Feywood for hours trying to find this thing. I mean, it's not like it's hard to find. It would just take a long time. That's the worst kind of thing. Well, shoot. Alright, well. Congratulations, everyone. This is your introduction to Final Fantasy XII. I ran around, killed a bunch of things. It was all great. So, in the next dose of Acid Rain, I will actually be near that King Behemoth, because I will have looked it up, and I will murder it. Hopefully. Probably. Maybe.